Hey everybody, welcome back. I want to do something a little announcement-ish, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to try and start doing videos again and a little differently. In the past, and even currently, I've been a beekeeping instructor, a beeswax craft instructor, a woodworking crafts and tools instructor, and trainer, building, making for different companies, and even at a local community college here in the area. I've been an instructor and trainer in a lot of truck driving. I've done that. Instructor, trainer. So it's kind of something I kind of like to help people learn new skills and new ways of doing things. I like to help people. So what I've always meant to do with the videos that I've done is in the vein of trying to teach, especially when it comes to tools and making things, kind of like a shop class, really. I think when I talk to a lot of people, it's really apparent a lot of people have not been to a shop class. They don't know how to use tools. I mean, I've got experienced guys that I've trained who were working every day out in the field, and they'd get sent to a class that I had to train them in on a particular tool or method, or something, how to use certain materials, and they'd get to whatever, and they didn't know how to use basic stuff. I mean, we're talking about having to go back and retrain, because what they were doing really wasn't even doing it the right way. And you kind of had to rebuild, retrain on that so you could get them to where they needed to be, to where we were training on actively. Not everybody, obviously. I'm not trying to overstate it, but I mean, there are a lot of people. And I think after, I don't know, 1995, I'm guessing, they took shop classes out of most high schools. So a lot of people went through all of their high school without any kind of shop classes. When I went to high school, you had auto shop, auto body, you had electric. I took an electric. You learn how to do circuits, like if you were going to be an electrician's apprentice or something. Wood shop, metal shop. I mean, you could learn anything in those classes in high school. And we did. I want to do that and help a lot of people, because as I do things to help people learn about building beehives, making, different kinds of things, or even just when we get to talking about tools, I'll talk about a tool and maybe something will pop up in the comments, or somebody will actually, I get a lot of emails. A lot of folks like to just directly email me. I don't know if they think they'll be embarrassed by posting the thing in public. I mean, I don't mind. I love answering questions and talking to folks. Love talking about tools, right? But hey, so keep sending the emails and all that, but I get a lot of emails, and people will ask, well, what's this? You referred to that. What's that? And I'm like, there's really a clear, I think, need or interest for shop classes still to this day. So I want to kind of really focus on doing more of that. I want to, and so I'm moving in. My son's now he's in college to be he wants to be a movie director, so he's learning all the video and audio and lighting and writing, and I mean, he's doing it all. So we've kind of decided to help each other. He needs to practice on stuff, and I figure I need to do something that actually looks better. This one here I'm still doing on my own little camera, so don't worry about it. But in the future, hopefully we're going to get some actual nice looking editing and video shooting done. And we're going to do some nice videos, and I want to call it a video shop class. Now, I was tossing around the SOB, South Omaha Boy, SOB, video shop class. Most of y'all here really know I'm a South Omaha boy. But my channel is the DIY Guy channel. I run I work as a handyman. That's what I do. I'm a handyman, you know, in a couple different ways. One for a company part-time and on my own full-time business. So I do a lot of fixing and making and on-the-spot repairs and on-the-spot builds. A lot of custom builds. That's what I do for a living. And so as I do that is Tony Sandoval Handyman Services. There you go. I'm like, you know, maybe things can kind of work hand in hand. Do a little plug here and there for my handyman service business, and at the same time help folks, because there's a lot of times I'll have people who will get a hold of me and say, hey, can you come and do this for me? I'm like, well, yeah, but I mean, really all you need is a drill in 5 minutes, you know. They don't even know how to do that. And I'm like, you know, I could save a lot of people a lot of money just by teaching them, you know, how to do simple tasks using basic tools. I think people, if they were a little more confident in knowing what the tools were, how to use them, the right, you know, well, the better ways of using them, and simple things like that, I think they'd be more confident, more willing to try DIY stuff. Save themselves some money, do things that, you know, around their house, and when it came to the important, the big stuff, they, you know, stuff they really wanted to make sure was done right or fixed right or whatever, they could still call me in as a handyman or whatever, or call another contractor or whatever. But at least some of the most common basic stuff, they wouldn't be just having to call and hire somebody out. Unless they're physically unable or something like that. You know, it's just more, I think, a matter of information and training. And so that's what I want to do. So going forward, all of this to say, going forward, you'll see DIY Guy video shop class. And I'm going to kind of break that down. We're going to do little chats like this. I'm going to call it Tool Talk. Okay, you've seen, if you follow my main channel, just under my main name, Tony Sandoval, you'll see I just did one recently on one of the Works drills. I got the newer 2.0 drill. But here on the DIY channel, you'll see Tool Talk, short videos, basic general discussion of a tool, an overview of a tool or a method or a material, a piece of hardware, something like that. Nothing really very detailed or in-depth, just something we talk like this, just have a little chat. And then I'm going to do more in-depth videos, and this is where my son and his, you know, new profession of being a video, movie, whatever, directing, producing guy is going to come in handy, because that's where we're going to start shooting hopefully some better demonstration. You know, I'll have better time to write and prepare, you know, material so that I can take a test and, you know, either test a new tool that I've got and let's see how well it performs, or just talk about, hey, look, here's this method, or look, here's this piece of hardware, let's see how this works. Hey, let's compare this versus that. And we'll just do some actual demonstrations, and that'll be the actual online video shop class. Okay? So look forward to that, and I'm still gonna keep it DIY Guy video shop class. But y'all know, South Omaha boy, gotta keep true to South Omaha and keep it in the heart there. But y'all know that. I won't let you forget it anyway. And we'll have a little fun, and hopefully we can learn together. You know, I love to read some of the comments and stuff that where people will point out, hey, I've always, you know, you'll tell me things you've done or materials or hardware or tools that you use, and I've learned just as much, hopefully, I think, as you guys have. I hope. Which is really cool. We can learn together. Keep the content coming. Keep the comments coming. I'll try to keep the content coming. Have some fun. Let's be polite. Have good constructive criticism. If you don't like something or don't agree, I don't mind if you say something. Just let's be friendly about it. Constructive criticism. that's fine. I love to see anything. Like I said, I like to learn. I like to keep learning, and I hope I can help you to maybe learn something new too as we go forward. Always possible. But if we do that and have a little fun with it while we do it, I think everybody wins. That's the point. I think that's always the goal. Everybody wins. All right, folks. I appreciate your time as always. I'm glad you stopped by to check out the video and look forward to seeing better and more useful videos coming in the very near future. All right, guys. And gals, y'all have a good one. Thank you.